Thanks for tuning into The Beat. I'm Camryn Burchett. An update tonight for the congregation of El Bethel Missionary Baptist Church in Orange. Pastor Ricky Guillory tells 12 News the church voted tonight to hold their upcoming Sunday services at Sparrow Funeral Home in Orange. Early Tuesday morning, the building caught fire, and by late morning, only ashes and debris were left behind. The El Bethel Missionary Baptist Church has served the community for over 76 years. A GoFundMe has been set up for the church in the meantime to help them rebuild. You can find that on our website. Good evening, Southeast Texas. I'm Camryn Burchett. KJAC has the night off. The program gives student teachers hands-on experience while still earning their degree. News reporter Spencer Plato attended the matchup day where one Lamar student was paired with her host teacher. A first look at Camp Mystic, a Christian all-girls camp right along the banks of the Guadalupe. This is what it looks like now. Now we've learned that the camp director there died while trying to save campers. We do know that more than 24 campers are still missing tonight. Down the river in the town of Ingram, RV campgrounds washed away, leaving a trail of trucks, RVs, and more debris. A resident at one of those campgrounds, a former paramedic, said their house was shaking during the storm. After visiting the site earlier today, he says this was the worst catastrophe to hit the town. On the broken banks of the Guadalupe River, a trail of death and debris, trees leveled and shredded, families destroyed as rescue efforts continue. A natural disaster has been declared for 21 counties as this death toll continues to rise. Here are the numbers tonight as we now know them. 43 people have been confirmed dead, 28 adults and 15 children. They are also looking for 27 campers from Camp Mystic, but say there is no definitive number for the total number of people missing. But we do know 4 of them are from Beaumont. That includes 3 Kelly Catholic High School graduates, Ella Cahill, Aiden Hartfield, Joyce Batten, and 8-year-old Mary Grace Baker, who attends St. Anne's Catholic School. State and city officials say every minute counts in their search for the missing. Day and night operations are going to continue. Law enforcement says at this time they say they have all the resources they need to continue the search. Good afternoon, I'm Camryn Burchett. Breaking news this midday, the ATF raided the downtown Beaumont offices of Tom Flanagan. They were assisting Beaumont police and fire in conducting a search warrant at the San Jacinto building, which he owns. The city, Beaumont police, and the ATF confirmed the raid is in connection to the cause of the June 6th Gilbert building fire. 12 News has reached out to Tom Flanagan for comment on the matter. He has not returned our phone calls. In the past, Flanagan has told 12 News that he believes the fire was started by what he believes was a person experiencing homelessness getting into the building and starting a fire. Flanagan has also blamed the fire on what he called hooligans who were able to get inside because police do not patrol downtown. Again, the ATF assisted the Beaumont police and fire departments in raiding the downtown Beaumont offices of Tom Flanagan at the San Jacinto building. And again, they do confirm it's connected to the fire at the Gilbert building. We currently have crews on scene, and we will update you on air and online as soon as we learn more. We begin with breaking news this midday. The TPC group has withdrawn their plea deal in a federal sentencing for the November 2019 explosion. It injured 5 people and forced 50,000 evacuations. Good morning. Thanks for tuning in to 12 News at midday. I'm Camryn Burchett. 12 News anchor Mark Armstrong is at the courtroom now trying to learn what caused the deal to fall through.
As live as it be passed, taking a look at conditions there. How's it going, Cam?
Hey Tia, like you said, we're live this morning this being past Port Authority Marina, where conditions haven't changed too much. It's still a little bit windy, but as you can see right here, this is where you usually come to fill up your boat with fuel at the marina. And as you can see, that water has obviously risen due to that high tide that's slowly and surely starting to come in here at the Port Marina.
Over in Vidor, a Salvation Army bell ringer has spent 20 years putting Southeast Texas first. During the holidays, you'll find Dennis Albrecht right here outside of the Vidor Walmart, bell in hand. He's been donning the red apron and collecting donations for the Salvation Army for 20 years. Albrecht says it all started when his son was in Boy Scouts and has turned into a family tradition.
It's a family tradition for us to get together. We've carried it on for so long, 20 years and still going strong. So it's kind of embedded into us to come and do this. And as you can see, we get a pretty good excitement.
Albrecht says over the years, more family members come with him to ring the bell. He is encouraging everyone to donate to help people in need.
Here's your No on the Go. A Jasper County grand jury has indicted a former Texas game warden for 3 new felonies. Prosecutors say Justin Edens made a false statement to a bank to obtain large loans, tampered with evidence, and harvested timber without the owner's consent. All 3 charges are third-degree felonies. You may recognize Edens from his appearance on the reality TV show Lone Star Law. Grand juries in Sabine and San Augustine County have already indicted Edens on several accounts related to false statements to obtain credit. Edens was relieved of his position with Texas Parks and Wildlife after his first indictment. His attorney maintains his client's innocence and says this is a misunderstanding, not a crime.
It's a big day for Beaumont Police Department because the city will be welcoming its next police chief this afternoon. The 4 finalists spent yesterday being interviewed after hosting a meet and greet with the community. And today, City Council will decide whether to approve the recommendation of the hiring committee and city manager. Kenneth Williams, who is city manager, is set to bring his decision for the new chief today. But the rest of City Council will have the final say. We'll be voting on the recommendation at 3 p.m. Jordan Wilmore hopes to be Texas's tallest officer, but he fell short of passing the state peace officer exam. Now, Shaq is helping him get another shot. Shaq, who says he found out about Jordan's story through Instagram, says he wanted to give words of encouragement and sponsor him in the academy. Now, if you didn't know, Shaq is also a certified peace officer in California and Florida. Listen to what he said to a crowd today inside of Kemah City Hall.
With us this morning, and he's also brought an adorable colleague. Taylor, thanks so much for joining us here this morning.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us a little bit about our little friend you have for us here this morning.
So a little twist on Pet of the Week. I know that it's supposed to be Beaker, but Beaker has already got an appointment, so we're ahead of schedule on that. This is Miss Ivy.
As the leaves begin to change, so does the melody in the air at the McFadden Ward House. They're getting ready to blend music and history with music at the McFaddens.
Are only $24. So here in this cute little room, we have got Charlie. He's a cutie pie. He is a male and he's 4 months old. Of course, they come spayed and neutered. He's a terrier mix and he looks like he'd be a lot of fun. Maybe he'd even bring you some luck there. And next to him, we have Flo. It's been a great event so far. We know that 12 animals have been adopted right now, and I believe that 12 number was Gail right there. And so
really?
I think so. And seeing that, you know, the community is coming out for this event for such a great cause
So
to
many people.
help the Humane Society get their overcrowding issue, you know, kind of out of the way and to allow more space for these animals to come in. I mean, there's nothing better than that.
And there's so many happy homes in Southeast Texas, right?
Today, the government shutdown has entered its 25th day. Lawmakers failed for a 12th time to pass a bill funding the government. Many federal workers still punching the clock won't be getting a paycheck next week. This includes FAA employees in Southeast Texas and Southwest Louisiana. A beloved business in Orange is officially closing its doors on Wednesday. Robert's Steakhouse closed earlier this year, but their other business, the meat market, is shutting down. According to a Facebook post, the owners Robert and Becky are retiring after 45 years of service to the community. The market will open at 9 a.m. on Monday instead of 8 a.m. as staff prepare for a final sale. That sale, all grocery items and drinks will be discounted 50%, though meat is not included. The family has been a staple in Orange County since 1980.